Guys, the reason I am making this video is I want you to make sure that you are not going to take the practice lightly. Yes, practice. You are not going to take the practice lightly, because I am telling you that it is very important. It is must if you are learning something and you want to do that nicely. Hello guys, I am Moid Ahmad, an English teacher and a trainer. Welcome again to a new video. Guys, in this video I am going to talk about the importance of the practice, as I told. But let me clear that in this video I am talking to the persons, I am talking to the boys and girls. They speak Hindi or any other Indian language like Urdu, Bengali, Punjabi, Marathi, Malayalam or any other language, and they go to school and study the English language as a subject, and they want to speak English properly. And some of them think that they must be able to speak English properly, nicely, naturally, because they go to school and study the language. But when they find themselves unable to speak the language nicely, properly, naturally, they are worried, and particularly their parents are worried about their children. They say that why their children are not able to speak good English, though they go to school and study the English language, and at the time of the examination they give good performance, they get good marks. So guys, let me tell you that studying a language as a subject and speaking a language, any second language, third language, target language, or a language you are not speaking from your childhood, naturally, nicely, properly, is different. So the things you need to do if you want to speak the language properly, nicely and naturally are also different. I am not opposing that you are going to school and study the language, because I know that it is also very important. It is also must. If you don't know any language, how can you speak the language? But I want to tell in this video that alone going to school and study the language as a subject cannot help you if you want to speak any language properly, nicely. So guys, the first thing you need, and very important thing, is practice. Everybody knows that practice is must. Every teacher, every trainer says that practice is must. Practice is very important. The big question is how you are going to practice. I think nobody can exactly tell you that how to practice. And all the teachers, all the trainers, whatever they tell you in their lectures, in classroom or in the videos, is actually what they did when they were practicing themselves. But guys, let me tell you that any particular program of practice, any ready-made program of practice cannot help to everybody. So now when I am going to try to tell you that how to practice, how can I give you any ready-made program, any particular program, that in the morning you are going to do this and in the evening you should do this. No, not at all. I am not going to give you any particular program. In this video I am going to give you a trick, and I am sure that by using this trick you will be able to know yourself that how to practice. Now I tell you, though I believe that everybody knows that what the practice is, when we do something again and again to boost or shine ourselves, is practice simple. Or whatever we do before playing a match is also practice. And this here is the point I want to tell you guys. When we start practice, we imagine that these are the problems we may have to face, I may have to face while playing a real match. So we focus those points, those difficulties, we try to overcome those difficulties, we do that again and again, so that when we go to the real match, we don't have to face any kind of problem like this. Okay, but guys, it is not must, it is not necessary that when you go to play a real match you have to face only these problems you imagine before practicing or while practicing. And for those you have been practicing for a week, for 2 weeks, for a month, you may have to face many different type of difficulties, and then you fail. So here is the point guys. When you start practice, for example, you have been practicing for a week, you have completed 1 week, you are practicing. So now you need not to continue practice, only practice. Now you need to have a real conversation with anybody. But what you do when you see somebody, he is speaking in English, you can talk to him in English, but you don't do that. You get back thinking that still I am practicing, I have just started speaking, I have just started practicing. So when I will be perfect after practicing, then I will start talking to anybody. And this is your big mistake. It was a golden chance for you. If you have completed 1 week, now you need to try to find out any person you can talk to him. And I am talking about the random talk. I am not talking about your partner, because the practice is like a drama. For example, you find somebody as a partner, so what you do, sometimes you imagine you become a doctor, he is patient, sometimes you police officer and he is another person. So in this way, sometimes you become a teacher and he is a student, and sometimes you are a student and he is a teacher. So you are staging a drama. But I am talking about the real talk. You need to find out a person, with him you can have a real talk, a random talk. You don't know what he is speaking, what he is going to speak, what he is going to ask to you. And now you must try to reply everything in English. You are not going to shy. And then you come to your home and now try to find out that what are the difficulties you had to face there. And now in your practice, all those difficulties you must put and try to overcome. And when you do this again and again, and when you do this, your practice in this way, I am sure, believe me, that soon you are going to become a very good English speaker. Thank you guys.